Hey everybody, it's Monday. It's Lunch and Learn. My name is Chris Freitag, founder of GetHealthyU.com and GetHealthyUTV.com. And oh my gosh, it's just kind of a cloudy, icky Monday here in Minneapolis, beginning of January. I know a lot of people are still kind of trying to hold on to those New Year's resolutions. The gym is still packed. People are trying to get in the mood and trying to change habits. And so today I want to talk to you about stretching, because stretching is something that we should all add to our workout habits, our weekly routine. And I'm just going to be really honest. I'm bad at it. I have been pretty bad at stretching for the last year. So this is part of my new routine. I am a yoga instructor. I believe in the importance of stretching. I don't do it enough because when I'm teaching yoga, I am not completely doing the classes. I need to go to yoga more often. I need to stretch my body more often. I'm feeling it at the age 51, and so I want to talk all about the importance of stretching. So as we're getting some people online here, first of all, I'm at home today. I'm working on a project. I'm going to the office, but we are working on some really exciting things for Get Healthy You coming in 2017. And so I can't even tell you about it right now, but I've been reviewing a lot of files and so forth at home, but I'm heading to the office in a little while, and we've got a little bit of light snow happening here. Hi, everybody. I'm seeing your sweet comments. I'm so happy that you're motivated on a Monday to listen and that you're ready to talk about stretching. Okay, so I have a book here today called Stretching to Stay Young. All right, first let's talk about why. I already mentioned why I'm talking about stretching, because I think most of us don't do it enough. But I want to talk about this book that my friend wrote. We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to talk about the importance of stretching. And then at the very end, I'm going to talk about our Go Gold with Get Healthy You TV. I see someone saying stretching helps solve back problems. Yeah, it does. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you a little bit about my own backstory and how I have literally kept back pain at bay for 4 years. I had horrible back pain, and now I pretty much, I'd say I'm 90% okay, which is pretty miraculous. But anyway, my friend Jessica Matthews, so I think she's going to join us on this Lunch and Learn. I wish Facebook is adding the feature where you can add another person so that we could have like a live video with somebody else. But currently, I don't know how to do that. So hopefully she'll answer some questions on here today. If indeed you guys have any questions, Jessica can come on and answer some of the questions. But Jessica Matthews is a friend of mine. She wrote this book, Stretching to Stay Young. She's been in the business for decades, okay? But she is younger than me. I've worked with her for over a decade at the American Council on Exercise. She's a kinesiology professor in the San Diego area. She is a yoga teacher. She is a health coach. She is well respected in our industry, and she's a motivational speaker and an author. And she wrote this book, Stretching to Stay Young. And I said to her, oh my gosh, Jessica, this is such a good resource, because people are always writing in to Get Healthy You and asking us, how do you stretch? What stretches should I be doing for my hips? What stretches should I do for my back? What's the safest way to stretch? What muscle groups or what joints am I working on when I'm stretching? And this book is going to cover it all. So really quickly, as we get talking about this, I want to tell you that we're giving away 3 of these books today. We are going to ship out 3 free books. So how are you eligible to win this book? You have to comment on this post. Tell me why you need to stretch more, why you need this resource. Let's all be honest. I was honest right in the beginning, telling you that I need to stretch more myself. And here I am in the industry, and I'm a yoga instructor. So, we can all be brutally honest that it's something we need as we age. But let me tell you a little bit more about why Jessica wrote this book. She and I talked a little bit about it, and she said, staying young has nothing to do with appearance, or really in many ways with your age. And I like to hear that because, like I said, I'm in my 50s and you start to feel it. Staying young has to do with your mobility, has to do with your freedom of motion, right? I'm looking at some of the things that you guys are talking about, lower back spasms. Some of you are saying, I need to stretch more. You've got different things going on in your body. So staying young is not necessarily the age that you are or the way that you look, but it's how you feel inside. And when you stretch, when you can get mobility in the joints and flexibility, flexibility and mobility in your joints and movement in your muscles, that's when you feel good. Angie says, I need to stretch to avoid running injuries. Yes, stretching is important for avoiding injuries, but it's really important for staying young. Part of the things that happen are for staying mobile. part of the things that happen as we age, and I'm standing up right now because I felt like I was talking about stretching. I wanted to stand up. Some of the things that happen to us is our hips get really tight because we spend so much of our life sitting. Our backs get really weak, and we get a lot of back pain. Number one reason people go to the doctor, back pain, because we're hunched over and we're not stretching out all those muscles in your back, which, by the way, you have a lot of them. Shoulder issues. I'm suffering from a little shoulder issue on my right side right now, and I'm trying to do some homeopathic things and physical therapy things that can help it. There are so many reasons why stretching will improve your body. So that's kind of Jessica's philosophy on it. She, like me as an educator, she's, like I said, she's a kinesiology professor. So she is really good at putting things down in a book and helping you understand the whys, the hows, and the whats. Nancy says she has arthritis, sciatica. Welcome to my life. Tight hamstrings. Another one of you is saying, so yeah, stretching is a really big part of our life. And this book is really, it's a guide. What it is a guide. I'm going to open it up. It starts with just talking about stretching. And so we get into that. I put some tabs in here. Part one is why stretching works. Why do you need stretching? It focuses on the science. So it's actually a practical guide that really is based on science, but is for us everyday people. So you can really understand it because Jessica is a brilliant kinesiologist. So you're going to love it. She goes through all of the why stretching works. Then she gets into the body and talks about the different zones in the body and why you may experience pain and what's going on with your joints. Remember, joints are where two bones come together. Muscles are attached to the bone. There is so much going on in your body. It's ridiculous. Then she gets into part two, which provides easy to follow instructions for every exercise. And she breaks it into the different body parts, neck, chest, and shoulders, for instance. I did a couple of my favorites right here. Threading the needle. This is one I usually do in my yoga classes. It's so good for your back, your shoulder. And even if you get deep into the child's pose as you're threading the needle, it really gets into your sacrum. She highlights which muscles you are using. I love it. Some people are saying, I need this book. Yes, I know. I understand why you would need this book. Let's see. There are reverse tabletop. Now, I actually just did this in my, Wednesday class last week at the end of the class because we did so much chest and shoulder. This is a great way to open through the front of the body. So she explains every single stretch. So part one focuses on the science in a very easy to understand way, helps you understand that. I'm such a believer that knowledge is power. What you don't know can hurt you. And so many people say to me, I don't know why my elbow hurts. I don't know why my back hurts. What they don't know can hurt, isn't helping them. The more educated you are, the better you are going to be at taking care of your body. So part one does that. Part two breaks down all the stretches with great instruction. And shows you modifications for everything, depending on what you're dealing with in your body. And part three, I love this part. She put together a whole bunch of stretching workouts. So it's all about, let me see if I dog-eared this, the workouts. And she starts with everyday activities. She starts with things like traveling stretches, if you are a person who travels for work. So many of us who travel for work, oh my gosh, that takes such a freaking toll on your body, if you ask me. A desk job. Cindy says she has a desk job. Well, she has a whole thing about a morning routine and desk stretching, things that you can do at your desk. Let me just page through here and read some of these. Gardening, snow shoveling, heavy lifting. Then she gets into things that you should do after different types of exercise, like walking, running, swimming. Cycling, golf, dancing, all this stuff, all the stretches that are really good for your body. So I'm a huge fan. I'm looking at your comments now. I want to look at some of your comments. And you know what? I haven't been able to. My colleague Molly usually shows up and puts the links up for me. Molly, are you there today? I haven't been able to look to see if she's put up the link. If she has not put up the link yet, I will put it up right after this for where you could buy this. I'm sorry you can see my finger there. I will put up the link for where you could buy this book for those of you who are interested. Sharon's asking who's the author. Jessica Matthews. Can you see that right there? Jessica Matthews. She is a kinesiology professor in the San Diego area. She is a yoga instructor, a health coach, an author, an educator, a motivator. I worked with her at the American Council on Exercise for like a decade. She's simply amazing. Not only is she a colleague of mine, but a friend. I really respect her and go to her for a lot of information. And truly, she's been studying yoga for a long time. I don't know if Jessica's on this either. I'm not seeing anybody, Jessica or Molly's comments. So if neither one of them are on this post right now, I'm going to put the information up about where you could purchase this book. It would be an amazing resource for you to have. But at the same time, 3 lucky winners are going to win a book. So you guys, make sure that you are commenting, okay? You got to comment in order to win. There's Jessica. She's here. Hi, Jessica. I may have started a few minutes early. Okay, I'm looking at my teeth. It looks like I have lipstick. Hold on. I do. Why didn't somebody say something to me? I have lipstick all over my teeth. Why don't you guys tell me that? I've got to fix it. Hold on. That is the beauty of live video. It's really organic. Like I don't set up my videos where I've got like a whole studio and cameramen. It's just me. And I could see in the viewfinder, I'm like, I think I have lipstick on my teeth. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, Jessica's now with us. Molly's now with us. We've got the link. I started a minute or two early today at like 11:58. So I'm sorry if there was any confusion there. But now we've got the actual author with us. So you guys, as you are commenting, because in order to win the 3 books, you need to comment. But we've also got the link here where you could buy the book on Amazon. This is a brand new book that just came out a couple months ago. I love Danny says I didn't notice the lipstick. Hilarious. I was looking in the viewfinder going, what is on my teeth? Too funny. You know, and quite frankly, I don't even care because I know you guys don't care. Okay, Jessica says she's here to answer any questions if you guys have any questions about stretching. We did talk a little bit. Carrie says she's guilty of not stretching. In the beginning, we talked a little bit about how stretching is really one of the pillars of exercise. And for most of us, even as we age, it is hard to add stretching at the end of your routine. Now, something I want to mention to you guys, stretching before you work out, like holding stretches, isometric stretches, is really not that beneficial for you. It doesn't do you a whole lot of good. I've always told you guys that before you do a workout, you want to call it your dress rehearsal. And that's where you start to do large range of motion movements, arm circles, you know, some rotation through your torso, leg circles, hip circles, lunges, squats, stuff to get your body warmed up. After you are done working out is when you want to stretch. Your muscles are warm. That's where you will benefit from the lengthening and everything else. And Jessica talks all about that in part 1. Again, it's a simple, easy to follow guide that is rooted in science, but then she makes it super easy for you to understand. Anne said she was just talking about the need to do more stretching. Truth be told, you guys, one of my New Year's resolutions is more yoga in my life. And I know it sounds funny because I'm a yoga instructor. So why would I need more yoga in my life? Because most of the time when you're teaching yoga, you aren't doing the stretches. My goal is to really give an amazing class to my students. So I'm walking around, I'm talking to them about how to get deeper into the stretch. And quite frankly, it's kind of like the cobbler whose kids' shoes are never mended, right? They're always mending someone else's shoes. That's how I feel about yoga. I need to go to yoga class more often because I need it more in my life. And I can just tell, I can tell that my hamstrings as I age get a little tighter. I was gonna mention to you guys my back pain. We were talking about back pain earlier. And I said that back pain is the #1 reason people go to the doctor. And quite frankly, your back is a series of 24 vertebrae with a bunch of, they're joints. They're joints. And then of course, like I said, where there are joints, there are ligaments and tendons and all that stuff. So the thing about stretching is it makes a difference. So when I started stretching my back regularly, that's something I do stretch every single day, 10 minutes every single morning when I got out of bed. This was something that I changed about 4 years ago. I would complain about my back pain all the time. And then, you know, lo and behold, I started the stretching routine. And this little bit of attention, 10 minutes every morning, has changed my life. My back pain has literally disappeared because of my regular routine. I'm trying to look to see, is there a section on the book that talks about pregnant women? Jessica, you can answer that because I didn't see anything about pregnant women, but a lot of modifications. Stretching is key for pain relief, says Michelle. Yes, you're right. And we are giving away 3 of these books, you guys. So if you are commenting, you will be eligible. When are we going to pick the winner? We are going to pick the winner at about 3 o'clock this afternoon Central Time. So come back to this post by 3 p.m. to see if you have won. We're going to pick 3 winners. And what I'll do is we will gather the random winners, okay? We're going to pick like comment number 72, and we're going to give you this book. So we'll gather your address privately so that we can send you the book. If you want to buy the book, Jessica has just put up the link to where you can buy it. Okay, let's see. Is there someone says this sounds like a great book? It is. And also check out Jessica on Facebook. Facebook, Fit Expert Jess. She's amazing. She's a great resource. All right, you guys, my dog, you guys know Roxy. She is scratching the crap out of my front door right now. I can hear her because she doesn't want to be out in the snow. So I'm going to go get her and I will be right back. Don't you dare go away because I have something else to talk about. I would take my camera with me, but I have it on a tripod and I can't move it. Like I told you, you guys, this is not rehearsed. This is all live. So give me 1 second to get her in here. I'll let you guys see her. Hold on. She's running into the kitchen. I should have let her in, but she had to go to the bathroom. And you know what? Life just happens, right? Stuff happens. Do you see her? She just came in. I'll let you see her in a minute. Okay, Lisa says, I need to stretch more. Cindy is saying, Roxy. I know, Roxy, she is hilarious. She's going to be 10 months this month. And talk about stretching. Every morning when she gets out of her kennel, the first thing she does is down dog, which I think is just simply amazing. Off, lady, off. She's jumping on my table. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about. I think you guys should check out Jess. I think that you should check out this book, Stretching to Stay Young, on Amazon. It's an amazing resource. Like I said, 3 different parts. So the first part is all about the science of stretching, made easy. The second part is about how to do the stretches. And if you're just joining us, everything is really well documented. She shows you what muscles you're working. She gives you modifications. It's a really cool book. And then the third part is the part that I really love because I think it's really good for all of you out there. It gives great routines depending on whatever life activities you are doing or whatever sport that you are participating in. Cindy says, my husband could really use some stretches for his back. This book is full of stretches for your back, and I'm not kidding. That has been a life-changing thing for me. And now I just get out of bed 10 minutes earlier than I used to. It's not that big of a deal. In my bathroom, I stretch on my floor. I sometimes use my foam roller, my massage ball, and then I do a couple of stretches that Jessica has in the book. I do Happy Baby. I do Child's Pose, threading the needle. I do cat-cow. And those have literally changed my life. So, all right, so we're going to have some lucky winners. So I wanted you to see that. Thank you, Jessica, for stopping by this post. Thank you, Molly, for helping me out. I want to mention one more thing, you guys. Those of you who are Get Healthy U TV members, first of all, if you are not, oh, and Jessica says, thank you for your kind words, Chris. Thank you, Jessica. I love you. Mwah. She is an amazing resource for fitness information. Okay, I wanted to mention, if you're not a Get Healthy U TV member yet, first of all, why the heck aren't you? Because I've been talking about it for a year. It is my online resource for working out at home. And studies show that like 80% of Americans or more work out at home. We don't all belong to gyms. We don't have that luxury of getting there, being able to afford it, wanting to waste the time, whatever it might be. I've worked in gyms my whole life, so I'm very, well-versed on what goes on in gyms. I try to keep my pulse on what's happening, and I try to create videos for you guys, workouts that work at home that are just like my workouts at the gym to help you. So if you want, if you're not a member, please, you gotta be a member. It's super affordable, but we just introduced this week the Gold membership. Look at this, upgrade to Gold membership, GetHealthyUTV.com. What does a Gold membership do for you? Drum roll, please. We are gonna have live workouts. We are starting live workouts in just a couple of weeks. So once a week, up to 4 a month, you're gonna get live workouts that will go into your account if you're a Gold member and will make your library huge. These workouts will be just like my workouts at the gym. I use my peeps as my guinea pigs to try out my workouts. I'm gonna invite other instructors that are friends of mine that live in the Minneapolis area that are kick butt instructors that do all different types of instructing, men and women, whether it's dance, whether it's cardio, whether it's stretching, whether it's Pilates, whether it's, cardio. I'm gonna do a lot of cardio kickboxing because you guys have been asking for it. So if you upgrade to the Gold, you will be eligible to get the live workouts into your account. If you are not a Gold member, a regular member, AKA premium member, then you'll still have access to the entire library that we have on Get Healthy U TV. But if you do upgrade to Gold, you will have access to the live workouts every single week. Does that mean you have to be there when I do the live workout? No. What happens is we'll do the live workouts probably around 9 a.m. Central on Monday mornings. They'll go into your account. They will feel live. So you could watch it at 5 p.m. on Monday. You could watch it at 5 a.m. Tuesday morning. Whenever you want to watch them, you will have them in there. I love Pilates and kickboxing, says someone. Sounds awesome. Oh, Justine, you're going to be 54 next week. Go, girl. Yes, more kickboxing. Ruth says, do you teach in the Twin Cities? I do. I teach at Lifetime Fitness in Plymouth, Minnesota. So if you ever want to come, if you're ever in this area, let me know. You can always be my guest. Okay, so what else do you get with the Gold membership? You get an annual membership to Slender Kitchen meal planning. Now, Slender Kitchen, Kristen, is a friend of mine. She also lives in the California area. But she runs an amazing online meal planning service. Her husband is the techie behind it. She is the brains behind all of the recipes. You get an annual membership, and I have never seen anything so slick as Slender Kitchen. What do I mean by that? It's all online. So every week you go in, you would have an annual membership once you sign up for Gold, GetHealthyUTV.com. And you go in every week and you can change it. Like this week I'm feeding 2 people. Next week I'm feeding 4 people. This week I want gluten-free, or I need, vegetarian, or I only want dinners, or I want lunches and dinners. You get to decide what you're doing with your meal planning. Then it will populate all these recipes for you and give you a shopping list. If you decide you like a recipe, you can make sure it auto-populates again. It is seriously amazing. And it's not just another one of those apps where you log what you ate. I ate an apple. I ate some oatmeal. No, that's not what it is. This is meal planning. This is recipes. And ladies, put up your hands if you would like more meal planning help. Oh my gosh. My son always used to say, Mom, could you make something different? When he lived at home, my oldest one, what do I say? Mom, can you make something different? Like, don't make the same thing every night. It gets hard. So you will be delighted with Slender Kitchen recipes. So as a Gold member, live workouts, Slender Kitchen, plus a bunch of other stuff. You get a bunch of downloads to go on your computer. Now you'd say, why would I download a workout? Some of you go on vacation, lucky you, and you might be in a spot where you have no Wi-Fi and you just want to download, just like you download a movie. You have no streaming, so let's say you're in Mexico, you want to download a workout so that it's with you when you get there. No problem. Download a couple workouts. You're going to get like 10 free ones. I'm not sure. Yeah, 10 free full-length workouts as a Gold member. So how do you do this? We're putting up a link for Go Gold. All right, so if you're a brand new member, you've never been a member of Get Healthy U TV, you can just right now go to this link that hopefully Molly is putting up. If not, I will put it up for you right after I'm done talking. And all you do is go Gold. You just sign up and you're automatically a Gold member for $20 for the year. And you heard me right. That was not $20 a month. That was $20 for the year. If you are already a member and you want to upgrade, go Gold. You just upgrade for $20 and your annual membership will start renewing again at this point. So why do we give you such a screaming good deal? I've been getting that question from a lot of people lately, like, okay, how are you doing this? I partnered with a marketing team that is really strong in membership websites. We know what we're doing. They know membership websites. I know fitness. The marketing plan is to give you an amazing deal for this first year because I want you to experience it. One of my business goals, and has been for the last decade, is to make fitness affordable and accessible for all women. No matter your status, your economic status, your fitness level, whoever you are, I want it to be affordable. I want you to experience what it feels like to be able to exercise, on a regular basis and take care of your body and your mind. So that being said, we give you the screaming good deal, hoping that at the end of 1 year, you go, you know what?